All right, so I haven't said anything yet because I've just been playing with the camera. I'm not quite on yet, but some of you who are here already, thank you for being here early. Hi, Pippa, Ozzy Girl, and Robin, and Kendra's here. I got two Shannons in the house again. Shannon's Crazy Corner's here, and Shannon, my daughter, who is Major Impact Farm. Thank you for coming. And I'm certain that people will be hopping over here in a minute because I know Kale is just finishing up. Last I left, I don't know, she was going to start drinking. She was going to drink. That's all I know. I don't know. She's making some gin and yep, she's making gin over there. So I was like, okay, Kale, you go for it, girl. Oh goodness. Anyhow, I'll wait a couple minutes before I get started with my stories. And hi, Rebecca. Thank you so much for all you've done, Rebecca. You've been wonderful. So I couldn't open up my stream that I had saved and all that. And so I just started a new one. So all my good stuff that I had linked below and all that, it's not there. It's not there. Oh, Kale's over here. So she must have stopped. She must have stopped talking over there and she started drinking, you guys. So watch out for Kale. Yep, she's hitting the sauce. Look out. And just for the record, Cal, I was kind of busy, but I heard you talking about the gin and that black cherry gin. I don't drink gin, but I don't know. Can you make other things that way? Because that black cherry's my jam. That or raspberry, one of the two. I like both of those. They sounded good. Awesome. So I'm gonna try to keep my eye on the chat. But I got a lot of vodka. Now, see, I can do vodka. I got a lot of things planned, you guys. Now, I know I only have an hour and a half, but I got things planned, and we're gonna try to get some things done. And Kale was just talking about, that I was a teacher, and if you don't know that, yes, I'm a teacher. All right, and that I have the teacher voice. Well, we're gonna do some learning today. Yes, we're going to do some learning today. We're going to have a little lesson today. We got a little schooling going on today. It's going to be fun, though. It's really going to be fun because what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to try to teach you about is really, it's cool. It's fun. It's one of my passions. And I'm going to try to help you enjoy what I enjoy so much. So hang on for the ride. Yes, Kiss My Crafts. We're talking vodka. I'm going to make some, I don't know, going to learn how to make vodka from Cal, who's making gin. She's making flavored gin. Watch out. If she starts to type funny, just realize she's drinking. All right. I said, it's okay. She can drink. It would be bad if I was. Be bad if I was drinking. I don't know. I could do this with me drinking. Anyhow. Tito's vodka? My parents owned a liquor store from the time I was about, I don't know, 11 maybe. They owned, we didn't call it a liquor store. We called it a party store. But they sold liquor, right? I worked there half my life. No, not half my life. I worked there for about 10 or 11 years. But yeah. Liquor, we were talking about liquor last night, right, Shannon? We were talking about stories. We had a get-together for my mom for her 81st birthday at her house. And boy, we shared some stories of the good times of, working at the store and underage drinking. And yeah. It was funny. It was a blast. So anyhow, so some people are coming in. My time has officially started now. So before we get started, hi, Teresa and Peppers and Sherry. Hi, Sherry. I know you're next. Sherry's Creative Niche is next. Niche. I say niche. I don't know what anybody else says. Sariba's here. So before I get started, let me just tell you what I'm going to work on, if I get a minute to work on it. This is my painting from In Love Arts, which I am reviewing for them and possibly working with them. I don't know how that's going to go, but this is what I'm working on. It's a nice Christmas ball, and it's really coming out really nice. I love the colors. The colors are beautiful. The canvas is great. The drills are perfect. I don't even have my trash tray sitting over here. I didn't even bring it in from my other workspace because I haven't had to put any trash in it yet. And I've got like this whole section here done in this section. I haven't had one single trash drill yet. Hey, Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. I'm glad you came. Terry. Rebecca, thank you again so much. You have been so helpful. All right. Yes. Can you please go to my old link, somebody, because I could not get it to work. I could bring it up. It was sitting right there, and somebody just said, just click on it. I clicked. Didn't do anything. I double clicked. It didn't do anything. I was like, seriously. I said, well, I'm not going to panic about it. I am just going to go and I'm going to just start a new one and get this party rolling because we got to get going. We got things to do. Awesome. Let's see. Becky's mod too. She might be able to go find the link if you can't find it, Shannon. If somebody can find it, go tell those people that's sitting over there, come on in. Come on over to this one. Hey, Jen and Linda and Brian, Elliot, all you good people coming in. B. Dixon, everybody's coming in. Yay! All right, I'm gonna wait just a couple seconds. You can sit here and look at this beautiful painting. I know it's got a weird glare on it. The sun is shining today, and I got a window right over here, and it's shining right in the window. Let's see if maybe we can pull the curtains a little. Maybe that'll help with what we're trying to do here a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong curtain. I don't know. Let's try this one. Let's see. In my test the other night, somebody was like, hey, do you have eyes looking at you in the window? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, I have a bunch of solar lights out in front. And yeah, I have a little truck. It's like a little red truck, and it's got two headlights. And apparently they could see the two headlights from the little red truck shining in the window. Looked like eyeballs. All right, so Robin's here. Hi, and Carla. Hi, and Susan and Linda. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're making it over from my other link that I couldn't get to work. So, anyhow, as I was saying before, most of you got here. Most of you know, and if you don't know, I am a teacher, and people talk about that, that I'm a teacher. And yep, I'm going to be in a little teacher mode today, and I am going to teach a little bit. So it's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun teaching, all right? So when we started talking about this live, and people brought up the concept of like doing some scary stories and things like that, I was like, I don't know about scary stories. I don't know scary stories. I don't believe in ghosts, I don't think, because I've never encountered one before. So I don't know. So I started doing a little research. And my research, I just I Googled Michigan, right? Because I live in Michigan. Michigan, scary haunted places, whatever. Okay. And I was surprised to see how many scary haunted places there are in Michigan. All right. There's some places in Detroit. Now, I live in the middle of Michigan, kind of the center around Lansing, the capital city. Okay. And there's some places in Detroit that were haunted. There's an old prison that's haunted, which is actually like 35 minutes away from me down in Jackson. I know there's an old prison there, and I've heard stories about it before, that it's haunted. So, I thought, okay, but something popped up when I looked up haunted places in Michigan. I was like, what? Really? I've been there. Okay. I didn't find it haunted when I was there. I'll just tell you that. But I'm going to share some stories with you about why people say it's haunted. All right. Hi, Bethany and Yorkshire Crafter. Okay. So, um, let me just say that when I got married about 8 years ago, 8.5 years ago, to my high school sweetheart, that's a story that was in another live a while back. But anyhow, we decided we were going to go on a vacation. And the vacation we were going to go on, we were going to stay right in our own state in Michigan. And we were going to check out some things in Michigan. Okay. Well, let me explain first of all. Michigan, look, I put a drill on you guys. Michigan, if you don't know, is two peninsulas. There is a lower peninsula, that's where I live, and there is an upper peninsula. Okay. They're not connected. The only thing that connects the two peninsulas is a bridge, the Mackinac Bridge, the Mighty Mac, we call it. The people who live below the bridge, well, we're called trolls because we're under the bridge. Get it? Under the bridge? Yeah. And the people who live in the upper peninsula are called Yoopers because they're up there. Yoopin. They're Yoopers up there. And things are a little different up there in the UP. The UP is desolate, people. It's desolate up there. You can get lost in the UP without even trying. We've done it. We got lost. There was some ladies that got lost up there for about, I don't know, almost a week, I guess. They got lost up there in the winter, got stuck in the mud. They didn't have any food. Yeah, it's desolate. Okay, so we go up there. And I'm like, okay, I've been up there as a kid, but what are we going to do while we're up here, honey? What are we going to do? And he's like, well, I don't know. Let's figure out what is there to do up here. And I was like, okay, we got to find something because there's really nothing going on. There's like just a couple of big towns. Marquette is probably the biggest town. Well, it is the biggest town up there. And they're like the only town I know that you can find like, you know, a Lowe's and a Menards and a Target and all those main stores. It's the only one that I know of. All right. Those lost women, they had Girl Scout cookies in their car. I know that. They had Girl Scout cookies and they had a couple other snacky things. And so that's what they lived on until they got rescued. Where they got rescued is up by a lighthouse. Yeah. I don't know if they were trying to go to the lighthouse, but it is a lighthouse that I've been to. That's what we ended up doing when we were in the UP. We found out that in the UP, there's a lot of lighthouses and there is waterfalls. Two of my favorite things now, lighthouses and waterfalls. Okay. There are over 300 and some waterfalls in Michigan, and most of them, they were going to see that lighthouse, Becky. See, I wondered if they were. That lighthouse, man, it is on a trail. It's really on a trail. Yeah, we were on it. Trust me. It's the one lighthouse that we took my mom to. And we went up in that lighthouse. It's awesome when you get up there, but it's wonderful. But it is hard to get to. And don't try going in the winter. And that's what they did. These ladies tried to go in the winter. Don't go in the winter. You'll get your ass stuck. Seriously, stuck. Okay? But that's what we have now done since we have been married. We go up to find waterfalls. All of the waterfalls are in the UP except for one. There is one waterfall in the lower peninsula. All the rest of the 300 and some waterfalls are up in the UP. All right. We're not going to talk about waterfalls today, though, ladies and gentlemen, because the waterfalls aren't haunted. No. What's haunted? Apparently, the lighthouses are haunted. Okay. I had no clue. I had no clue that the lighthouses are haunted until I did that search for haunted places in Michigan. And I went, well, crap. And it listed several. And I'm like, I've been to that one. I've been to that one. I've been to that one. Yeah. Are you asking about what grade I teach? Because if you're asking about what I teach second grade. Hi, Lena. Hi, Gina. Lena and Gina are here. Lena and Gina and Molly. All right. So we started, and I'm going to take you on a little tour here. So hang on. Let's see. I got this nifty new camera. It zooms, it moves, it spins. Let's see if we can get you where I want you to be. Okay. So let's go up. Whoop. Not quite that far. Almost, but not quite. There's my husband's bud collection up there. You like it? All right. See my maps? My husband just came home one day last week with this brand new camera. Well, it's not brand new. It's an old camera that they weren't using at work anymore. And so he brought it to me. And we tried it out. Did a test the other night. Yeah. A couple people know we did a test the other night that lasted an hour. Yep. Anyhow, camera works great. And he also brought home those two posters over there. Okay, now you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go over there because that's what I do. I'm a teacher, so I'm going to be away from chat. So just hang out. I'm going over to the posters. All right, you ready? Okay, so here you can see what I was talking about. This is the lower peninsula of Michigan down here, and I live right here. I live right there. I guess I'm not really in the middle. We call it Central Michigan, but I live right in here. Okay, that's where I live. So the UP up here goes all the way up here, and this is considered part of the UP too. That is Isle Royal. Been there. They have 4 lighthouses. All these little dots are lighthouses all the way around the coast. Michigan has more lighthouses than any state in the U.S. because of all the coastline that we have, right? We got all this coastline. Okay, so all around the state, all these little dots are lighthouses. Now, we've tried to see as many of them as you can. Some of these, all these down here, you can just like drive and you get close. All these over here, you can drive and you get close. But when you get out here in the water, these get a little trickier. All right. We have been up to, we call this right here, right through here. This is the Straits of Mackinac. It goes right, from one side of Michigan to the other side. This is Lake Michigan over here. And this is Lake Huron over here. It's clearly one body of water because it's all connected, but they give it 2 different names. Each side gets its own name. It's kind of like the ocean. Ocean does the same thing. All right. Okay. So, we started looking for lighthouses. So one year we took a trip up the west coast of Michigan trying to find all the lighthouses. Another time we took a trip up the east side trying to find all the lighthouses. When you get up to the Straits, you can take boat rides, and you can take a boat ride out into the different parts of the lakes, and you can see a lot of the lighthouses that are out in the lake. Okay, that's really the only way you can get to most of them. So, yeah, that's what we do. We go traveling around looking for lighthouses. Is there a test later? No, no test. No test. But that's what we do. That's what we like to do. Okay. Kelly, yep, no math, no geometry like in Crashly's with the pens. No geometry, just some history. But anyhow, up in the UP, we could hit most of the lighthouses along the coast of the UP. So let me show you this one. I'll show you a picture up close of this one. Let's see if we can get it for you. All right, here's this one. All right. So most of the lighthouses have, they have buildings, a lot of them, living quarters, places where people would stay. Some of them, because they had keepers in the lighthouses. All right, they had keepers. And they would live in the lighthouses and they would stay in the lighthouses. The lighthouses that were out in the water, you would go out to those and they would stay in those for months because, they have to take a boat out there and all that. And they just didn't come back for months at a time. Okay. So most of them had people that lived in them to take care of them. And that's why they're haunted, why they say some of them are haunted. All right. So this one I just showed you is the name of it is Sishwa. Sishwa. Okay, now if I'm going to show you the name because you won't believe it's Sishwa. So here's the name of it. Can you see it? It looks like Seoul Shoy or something like that, but it's, I even wrote it down. Sishwa is how you say it. All right. Yeah, some of them have been turned into bed and breakfasts and all kinds of cool stuff. But this is about the spirits of Sishwa. Okay, let me point you out. Sishwa is right up here. Okay, so you got to come all the way up, cross the bridge, go up into the UP, and Sishwa is right there. Did you see that? Oh, did we move? Did we move? Did we stop? What are we doing? Oh, we just moved. I don't know how we moved. Anyhow, let's move it back. Let's see. I don't know how you got moved. Maybe I bumped it. I don't know. Okay, anyhow. So, get your popcorn out. That's right. Okay, the spirits moved it. Oh my goodness, Kelly. Yeah, I think I probably did. I don't know. Anyhow, so at Siswa, it's called Siswa Point Lighthouse. It's in Gulliver, Michigan, and spirits have been known to haunt that lighthouse. Okay, spirits are known to haunt. There are things like visions in the mirrors and like sudden coldness, smell of cigar smoke and strange sounds, moving silverware and doors opening, according to those who have witnessed the hauntings firsthand. Okay. Amy, I don't know who owns them. Some are privately owned now. I don't know who owns them. I do know there are some privately owned, but I think counties and there's a Lighthouse Association. I think they take care of a lot of them. So anyhow, there are about 50 accounts of strange things going on. Oh, yes. Okay, you want to see it again, Crafty Kitty? Let me show you again. Hopefully it won't move this time. All right. So this one is right up here. Right up here. Okay, so here's the Lower Peninsula. You got to go all the way up. It takes us from our house about 4 hours to get here. Okay, 4 hours to get here. This is probably another, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, half hour, 45 minutes to get here. It takes you a long time to go all the way through Michigan, all the way up, and all the way up here into the Keweenaw Peninsula. Yeah, or way over here. This is where we have mountains in Michigan, over here. Yeah, there's mountains. They're called the Porcupine Mountains. And they're pretty decent mountains. I mean, they're not mountains like, Rockies or even Smokies, but they're mountains nonetheless, okay? So, yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in our state. Yes, I do have a lighthouse on the shelf. You're right, I do. It's a Lego lighthouse. Yep, had to have it. All right. So, let's see what happens at the lighthouse. Different people, different lighthouse keepers. People have noticed things, okay? There's been about 40 hauntings, or what they call safe encounters. So they were safe. Nobody's being mean. Nobody's doing anything crazy, okay? But they're just safe, okay? Safe encounters with the spirits. The definition of the word clairvoyance is a visualization of objects which are hidden from the natural range of senses. Maybe that's why they don't visit me. I don't know. I don't have a natural range of senses. I don't know. Yes, Crafty Kitty, the lower section of Michigan is shaped like a mitten. And we always tell people that you can always tell people where Michigan is just by looking at your hand, right? Show your hand, put your hand up, and you go, okay, I'm from Michigan. I live here, right? Here's my hand. Hang on. I can't get it in the camera right. Let's see. Nope, see, I can't get it in the camera, right? I can't do it. Anyhow, you can show people where you live by using your hand because it's a mitten, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, I love going up in lighthouses, Bethany. It is awesome. The views are amazing. Some are really tall, some are not quite as tall, but the really tall ones, you just get an awesome view. The one we were talking about earlier with Becky, that one is a tall one, and that's when I took my mom up, and it was just splendid. All right, so here's some of the things that happen. They get people's faces in the mirrors, and lights flash. Weird things happen, okay? Silverware and plates would move. Tables are turned upside down. The chairs are rearranged. Cigars just show up in rooms. Bed covers get messed up, and unexplained footsteps can be heard. All right? All right. In some of the most recent hauntings, there have been images of two little girls that were seen. Two little girls. One of the girls was reading a book at the top of the lighthouse tower. All right. I would have crapped my pants, right? I've been in that tower. I've been up to the top of that tower. I would have crapped my pants. The two girls are said to be spirits of children who were born and raised there. And in their elder years, the women had purchased an icebox for their living quarters. The door on the icebox keeps opening without explanation. Let's see. Okay, so why is it haunted? Well, let's see. There was a one of the keepers. I believe he was a keeper, and his name was Wiley Townsend. Wiley Townsend. Okay. He lived there for a while, and let me see. I'm trying to look back here at my notes because I've got notes. Okay, here we go. He was there from the year 1902 to the year 1910. He was there. Philip, you kissed Minecraft's best friend, aren't you? Is that my right? So anyhow, he was there from 1902 to 1910, and it said he passed away while he was in the bedroom located upstairs. His name is Joseph Willie Townsend, and he and his wife resided in the house while he watched over the lighthouse. He was known to enjoy smoking cigars. That's why I guess cigars show up. But his wife was not a huge fan of the smell or the smoke from the cigars and informed him he could not smoke them in the house. However, you smell smoke from the burning cigars in the lighthouse from time to time. It is believed that Townsend purposely smokes in the house in the afterlife because now his wife cannot forbid it anymore. Yeah, he must have been a little shady. So he passed away, and people went down into the basement of the lighthouse, and they discovered several pieces formed together created a large kitchen table. But the table would never be whole again. Since the table's been reassembled, there have been many eyewitness accounts to strange and unusual occurrences, like chairs that belong with the table moved and rearranged. The forks, the utensils moved. Everything to do with this, like the forks especially, which were laid with the tines upside down. And that's how Mr. Townsend was known to use his fork and put his fork down, was upside down. All right. So that's the ghost of Joseph Townsend. So if you ever get to Michigan and you want to go up to the lighthouse, climb the top, and go see if anything strange is going on at the top of the lighthouse, feel free. I've been there. Nothing weird happened while I was there. But anyhow, that's how it goes. All right. There are several other lighthouses, they say, in Michigan that have had some sort of, she might have stabbed him with a fork. I don't know. There is another lighthouse, they say, that they think that it's haunted because the keeper, who was supposed to be keeping the lighthouse, was keeping something else too. Yep, another lady friend. Wife caught wind of the other lady friend, and yeah, they think that the wife killed the lady friend. Therefore, it's haunted. I don't know, right? I don't know. But there's several of them they say are haunted. All right. So, and I've been in most of them that they say are haunted, which is freaky. All right. So there are 129. Here's my lighthouse map. All right. There's 129 lighthouses. We have seen 77 of them. All right. This is our traveling lighthouse map. We take this with us whenever we, go hunting lighthouses. And we've seen 77 of them. Like I said, there's a bunch of them that are out in the water that actually float in the water. Well, they don't float. Let me take that back. They don't float. They are like attached to the bottom with these cribs. They're called crib lighthouses. Yeah, there's a bunch of lighthouses in our state. Like I said, more coastline than any place else, right? Uh, Mrs. Coffee's going to play with Barbies. Have fun with the Barbies. So yeah, and we've been to 77 of them. There's a few that are way up in the UP, way up in the UP up there that we're gonna still try to get to that are kind of easy to get to. All right. And you're gonna tell the story about Brandy. Okay, let me know. I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, we're gonna try to see those if we can. And some of them we will probably not ever get to because you really have to like know somebody with a boat that can take you out on a boat and go see those. So, we probably won't be able to see those. Anyhow, yeah, Cal, you got to go get a refill or what? Oh, goodness. And Pippa's got to go to work. Oh, man. Some people got to go to work. Okay, Cats Gallery, some of the lighthouses, you do have to pay a small fee to get in. They are ones that are sponsored by the Lighthouse Keepers Association. And they charge you like, I don't know, $2 or $3 or something. It's really, really cheap to get in there. And they let you climb. They let you climb up to the top. Okay, there's some of the bigger ones, the more popular ones, and they charge you just that little bit for upkeep and things like that. Now, that one that Becky and I were talking about earlier that's way up in the UP, it is way up in the UP, guys. And it's like in no man's land. It is in no man's land. It is almost impossible to get to that one. You can't get to it in the winter unless you got like really good 4-wheel drive and whatnot. So anyhow, the one that's up in the UP, they have a residency program. You can sign up to be a keeper there, not like the keepers of old, but you can be a keeper there, and you can stay there for like a month or two in the summer, sign up for a month or something to go, just be there and answer questions and, just see people and greet the guests that come and the people who come to see the lighthouses. So it's pretty cool. We've talked about that. It kind of would be a cool idea. We talked about maybe doing that someday. It'd be kind of neat. When we retire and all that fun stuff, and we got time to do that. But you get up there and like the people take their camper up there. You got to take it up like in the summertime. So you can get up there and not get stuck. And then you come back before winter, clearly, because if you're up there in the winter, you're up there. You're not going anywhere. So Anyhow, um, the one that I just told you the story about, I remember that one so well because it's the coolest thing. I mean, there's always the grounds to walk around, the houses and whatnot. And you can go in. Some of them you can climb the towers and whatnot. But that one, they're all by the coast, so you can walk down to the lake. There's always some way you can get down to the lake, usually, because it's not real rocky and rough usually. Our lakes aren't like that. They're not like ocean cliffs and stuff. But when we got down to the beach and we started walking to the water, what we thought we were walking on, the sand, we thought we were walking on sand. We're like, that's not sand. It wasn't sand at all. It was the smallest, tiniest, ittiest, bittiest little shells. And the whole beach was covered with shells. It was not sand at all. It was shells. It was really cool. The Brook Project. Hi, Brook Project. That's a name I have never heard of. Welcome. Not sure how you found us, but welcome. So it was really interesting that it was all itty bitty tiny shells. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, Brook Project. Anyhow, there's my little, can't call in sick, Pippa. Yes, Pippa, don't go, Pippa. Anyhow, that's my bit on lighthouses. All right. So let me see. I'm going to put this down now a little bit. You can see my painting again, and you can still see the lighthouses back there, or the map if you want, but we'll bring it down to the painting. So that is all I know about. You have a shell beach? That'd be cool. Have you seen like the glass beaches that are all like glass? That's another thing that we like to do in Michigan too, is you can find beach glass. Because in Michigan, those lakes, so for example, all right, let me move you back up again. Here I am just teaching away, right? Teacher mode. Ay. Okay, let me take you back up again. All right, so this lake over here, this is Lake Michigan, okay? It's like one of our biggest lakes. It goes all the way here. Chicago's over here, okay? Wisconsin's over here. Illinois is over here. Wisconsin's over here, whatever. So this is Michigan. This is Huron. Erie's down here, okay? Erie's down here. But this is Huron, Michigan. This is Superior. Lake Superior is the largest of the Great Lakes. It is the deepest. It is the coldest. You have to be dead summer, August heat to be able to actually go into Lake Superior without freezing, okay? It's cold. This area up in here around Lake Superior is well known for shipwrecks. There are a lot of shipwrecks up here. As a matter of fact, Whitefish Point is up here, this little point right here, and that is a lighthouse right there as well, called Whitefish Point. And there's a shipwreck museum up there. Okay. Are you modding Kiss My Crafts? What's going on? Am I missing something? Mahi. Oh, Mahi. There you go. No, Mahi. I hope they kick you out right now. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, the Edmund Fitzgerald is one of those shipwrecks. Exactly. Yes. So there's a lot of shipwrecks up there. Up in the straits that goes between the two peninsulas. All right. There's a lot of shipwrecks in there because they have to come through that little passage between the two peninsulas. And there's a lot of shallow water up there. That's why there's so many lighthouses out in the water. It's to move people around the shallow waters, the ships around the shallow waters, because there's a lot of wrecks over there too. And there's actually wrecks in Lake are shipwrecks in Lake Michigan as well. So there's a lot of shipwrecks too. All right. Um, but that's how people got around, you know? And the keepers would stay right there in the lighthouses and try to help people avoid getting wrecked before there was sonars and radars and all that cool stuff. Um, Most of the lighthouses, of course, are not really used anymore because of radar and sonar. Um, and a lot of the lights have actually been taken out of the lighthouses. The keepers would have to keep oil in the lamps because um, they were run by oil lights, and they'd have to keep oil in them to keep them burning. But I actually have, I hope you can see these because I have some pictures. I'm going to try to show you that are on my phone if I can find them. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so let me see. Hang on. Let me blow it up first. This, let's see. Will this camera focus? You can't see it very good. Anyhow, that's Whitefish Point, and you can see the house. You can kind of see the lighthouse, but it blends into the sky a little too much. Let's see what else I got here I can show you. Maybe some of the other ones will show up a little bit better. We'll see. Mm, There's another one. They're everywhere. I mean, like I said, we've seen a lot of them. This one's down by Detroit. I'll show you this one. This one's down by Detroit. This one's right in Detroit. Right there in Detroit, like the city. They're everywhere. So the shipwrecks is always something interesting to learn about. The building of the lighthouses is interesting. What I like the most about the lighthouses is the Fresnel lenses. There was a guy, his name was something Fresnel. His last name was Fresnel. And he was the creator of the Fresnel lens. And the Fresnel lens is what goes in the lighthouses that makes the light flash. Okay? They are pieces of art. They are truly pieces of art. They are fantastic. They are large. They're about a foot tall. And I so wish I could find a picture of one. They're about a foot tall, and they are faceted, and they have cuts in them, and they're just gorgeous. Okay. And they've taken them out. This is Big Sable Point. Aren't they beautiful, you guys? I know it's blurring. I wish it would focus better. Webcam here. This is not a webcam even. It's a conference room cam. I don't know. They've taken them out of the lighthouses and they've put them on display, like down in the houses and in the buildings and stuff, so that you can see them. And they're gorgeous. Everyone is different. Every single one is unique, and they're just beautiful. So this is in Muskegon, Michigan. A lot of them have piers like that you can walk out to. They're just cool. It's a lot of fun. So come to Michigan, you guys. Check out the lighthouses. Maybe you can find a sighting or a haunting or something while you're there. You'll have better luck than me because I never have. But anyhow. So what's been going on in chat while I've been chatting? I know I talk a lot. I know. Sorry. Ibiza? Is it Ibiza? You're here for the DP? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. My mods are doing a good job. Oh, goodness. Yep. Crafty guy. You did what you ever did was to crawl out to the light in Muskegon in the winter. Oh. Is that a lighthouse or is that where they have that? There's some weird light in Michigan, though. can't remember what it's called. Um, oh goodness, Lizzie the Lizard. Okay, the Lighthouse. Okay, because there's something else. There's just some light, some weird light that shines somewhere in Michigan. I think it's like on a old railroad bed or something, and this weird light shines every once in a while. I don't remember exactly what that story is though. But yeah, there's some interesting things in Michigan. Yeah. Yes, Rachel, it's an addiction. We know it's an addiction. We're all addicted. I thought you could block somebody, but I don't know. I know you can put them on timeout or something like that. Anyhow, so I hope everybody, thank you, Rachel. I hope everybody has been having a great time with the DP-a-thon. It's a lot of fun. I have tried to pop in as much as I could. I mean, I did have a busy weekend. I had lots of things going on. But, I tried to at least pop in for a minute or two and say hi to everybody, and, yeah, sometimes I didn't make it to everybody's, but especially last night because we were having a birthday party for my mom, and she was feeling pretty good, and we were having a blast. We laughed a lot last night. We were telling some crazy family stories. It's always kind of fun to go back and, you know, reminisce about things that have happened within your family. And, we have a couple new people that haven't heard those stories, like my sister's boyfriend, maybe didn't hear those stories. So it was kind of fun to just, go through those things. Anyhow, so Rachel's stitching again. Rachel, I'm going to have a video pretty soon. I think you got me. You got me, girl. I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. You'll see it pretty soon. But anyhow, I'm liking this painting, how this is coming out. It's very pretty. The colors are gorgeous. Pinks and blues and purples. I think it's about time to start on all this background here, which is black. So we're going to get to that in a minute. Yes, Terry, you are coming in at the end of the DP-a-thon. There's a few more. Becky is coming up. You're going to check out Becky in a little bit. And right after me is Sherry. Sherry's Creative Niche. Like the word niche. I say it niche. And then who closes out? Who closes us out? Is it Dave? Or did Dave go yesterday? I don't remember. When you're in the midst of this, you're kind of okay, it is Dave. I thought it was Dave. Okay. Yeah. I think Crafty Guy, they have put the link up there once, but I think my mods will put it up there again. Yeah, Rachel, isn't that cool? Yeah, because Rachel, your hours in Ireland are a bit different than ours, aren't they? So there's the playlist. Thank you, Becky. There's the playlist for the whole shebang. And you can always go back and watch anybody that you didn't get to see live. You can go back and watch, what they were doing. So that'll be cool. Anyhow. Uh-oh, Molly, did you do something wrong? I don't know. We had a few trolls creeping around through here, so my mods are kind of anybody I think that might look a little suspicious at this point. They're like, ding. So Molly, you're here. You're good, I think. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's a way to get out there and meet new people and find new channels and all that stuff. Yeah, I was watching that. How do you say that? Stiachalong thing? What do they do, Rachel? They send you part of the pattern at a time and you do that part. I kind of think that's what I understood. You do that part and then they send you another part and then you do each section at a time or something with them. Anyhow, well, that is good, Peppers, that the trolls were quiet yesterday. Yeah, good. Good for you that they were quiet. Okay, yeah, it's a stitch along. Okay, good. Yeah. So, I'm not a troll. Yes, Molly. Okay. We got you. You're good, Molly. Yep. We know we got you know, you're not a troll. Remember somebody was talking about that earlier that it was Kaya, that people thought Kaya was a troll for a while and kept blocking her or something, but now we all know Kaya and Kaya's not a troll. So anyhow, um did my did my daughter, Major Impact Farm, leave us for a while? I think she did. I think she left for a minute. But she was going to come back and she was going to like share a story with us because we have a little story. We have a story. It's not a haunting, okay? I guess Kale was kind of talking more about like spirits or people that would visit, like family that would come and visit and things like that, and how you would know that they were there. Um, I think Cal was talking about somebody's cigarette smoke smell, and she would know that they were around because, you know, of the cigarette smoke. And, there's a lot of things, and with diamond painting, it's come up quite often lately where people will say such and such a thing reminds them of a loved one or something like that that has passed. Um, Sal, call them Sal, where you have to finish a part and the cross stitch things. Okay. I haven't cross stitched in so long. I used to cross stitch quite a bit, and then I haven't done it in forever. And crocheting, I only do that in the winter because it's too hot to crochet in the summer. This I can do all year long though, right? But um yeah, where people you just get a sense that somebody was there or somebody would visit. Okay. I don't really know if I have that. Stitch along. There you go. Got it, Rachel. Where somebody would just visit or you would feel their presence or something. Well, maybe that doesn't happen to me because I don't know. I don't have a lot of people in my life that I've been close with that have passed, really, I guess. I mean, there was my grandparents, of course, all my grandparents, because I mean, I'm old, so my grandparents aren't alive. But, I don't think I am visited by them or anything like that. But hi, Blenor. Shannon, we were just talking about visits by people or loved ones. And not that I really feel any presence from anyone or anything like that. But so I unboxed a cardinal painting recently, and a lot of people commented about cardinals. And when you see cardinals, like in your yard or whatever, a cardinal kind of indicates that, a loved one has been there. Okay? A loved one's been there. And they symbolize that with people they love, visiting, stopping in, saying hi. Okay? Um, the other one, and the one that I really kind of focus on a little more, and that's the one that I think Shannon wanted to kind of talk about, a white butterfly. See, a white butterfly that comes and goes. You think it's your mother-in-law? Okay, maybe it is. Yeah. The one that, oh, you live in her house. Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, okay. So remind me in just a second. The one that I think of is dragonflies. I love dragonflies. Dragonflies, I call them like my spirit animal. I mean, I love dragonflies, and we see dragonflies. I mean, we have a pond, so we get a lot of dragonflies, okay? So it's not unusual, but when I go over to my other house, which is where Major Impact Farm is my other house, that's where my daughter lives, and you see dragonflies over there, it's a little odd. Okay, that's a little odd because there isn't water there. There isn't any reason for dragonflies to really be there. But every once in a while, when you're over there, there's one that will just kind of fly around. Here we get a bunch of them because we have the pond. But over there, there's just like one that kind of flies around. Well, her and I know who it is. I mean, I guess I do believe in that Because Shannon and I owned a horse. We owned a horse together. Okay. The horse's name was Brandy. And we had Brandy. We bought her together. And it was her 4-H horse. Okay. She did 4-H. If you don't know what that is, because you don't live in the United States, 4-H is kind of a youth organization where they learn things and they work with animals. Hi, Crashly. And they learn how to take care of their animals. And with horses, you'd ride and you'd show your animal, which means you'd show what you learned and that they responded and did what you wanted them to do, and you could ride them really well and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's a little bit on 4-H. But she was her 4-H horse. And how long ago was it now, Shannon? I forget. Was it 2 years maybe? Um, anyhow, Brandy was not doing very well. Hey, Sparklon. Um, and it came the time Brandy had a heart murmur, and heart murmurs are never good, but she had a heart murmur, and it came time to put Brandy to sleep, you know, and it was tough and it was hard. It was super hard. We both loved that horse to death, and that was hard. But when we're over at her house at the farm, Major Impact Farm, and we see that dragonfly, we're like, it's Brandy. It's Brandy. It's Brandy coming around to just check on things and see how things are and make sure everybody's okay, right? So, hi, Patriotic Beauty. And so we think that's just Brandy. My daughter still has horses there. She still has 2 horses. She has 3 goats. She has chickens. She's got dogs. She's got 2 cats. It's like, yeah, it's the true definition of like a small farm. It's 2 acres 3 years ago. Okay. But Shannon has told me before that she has looked out at the horse tank, the water tank, that she has looked out there and swears Brandy's there. Yes, she has said she's looked out there and seen Brandy stand by the water tank. Now, I've never seen Brandy standing by the water tank, but I don't live there anymore either. But she says she has seen her out there at the water tank. Whew, yep. Okay. So anyhow, there's that. I guess that's our little bit of, what do you call it? Not paranormal, but I don't know. Spirits. Spirits? And spirits aren't always bad, right? And spirits aren't always haunting, I guess. It's just like I told Cal in Cal's Live. I've never had like a spirit or something just walk up to me and say, "Hey, Mindy, here I am. How are you?" So, yeah. And until one does, and until it's very, very clear to me that that's what it is, I'm kind of still on the fence a little bit. But I just think, I'm an animal person. So if it's an animal, if it's a representation like a cardinal or a dragonfly, or even like somebody said earlier, a butterfly that hangs out, with my mom, someday I'm sure my mom will come visit me as a hummingbird. My mom's thing is a hummingbird. Yeah, they visit, right? No way, Shannon. Brandy was there yesterday. Are you kidding? Oh, ladybugs. Yeah, see? I like to just believe in things like that they, oh, you got to go to the greenhouse. Okay, so Major Impact Farm, Shannon, my daughter, she just said she has to go work on her greenhouse because my husband is there. So Mr. Mindy, as you guys have started to call him, Mr. Mindy is over there with her, and I'm sure he needs her help doing something, trying to put this greenhouse together. Yeah, that's Greenhouse Project. If you want to see the Greenhouse Project, check out Major Impact Farm. My husband's over there. She makes some videos sometimes. She's got a little small farm, and she does a little homestead channel over there, and she's getting to almost 200 subscribers, you guys. She's getting up there. So anyhow, yeah, check her out. She does some fun stuff. Lots of different things. Yeah, Mr. Mindy Our Duck House. Yep. If you haven't seen one of the Down on the Farm videos, I try to do once a week. Oh, awesome patriotic beauty. She's gonna like jump over the moon. She's gonna be so excited. When I had a little live test last week or earlier in the week, I don't know, sometime, I did a little quick live test. Oh my goodness. She popped in and I was talking about her a little bit and she got like 5 or 6 subs that night and she was like, "Woo!" I said, "I'm going live on Sunday. Stop back in." So, anyhow, yep, Mr. Mindy, I mean, he helps a lot. His name's Dale. His name is Dale. My high school sweetheart. Didn't see each other for 25 years, and then we ended up getting married. All right. Oh my goodness, you guys, thank you. That's awesome. Hi, Crafty Nancy. Crafty Nancy, she's one of those people, I recognize that name. She comments on like almost all my videos. It's awesome. So, blew a tire on the highway. A man stopped to help. A young version of your dad. Interesting. Uh-huh. See? I don't know. But we moved from that house over there about 4 years ago. And we just let her stay there and she's renting it from me basically and hopefully buying it. And she has her horses and all of her animals and all that stuff. And then we moved and we bought our own place, our own home. Oh my gosh. You guys are cracking up. That is so funny. That's so cool. But we got our place. We got a pond. We have chickens. We have ducks. The chicken and duck population is variable here because we have critters in the wild that like to come and just take off with my animals in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day, and we never see them again. I hope they enjoyed their dinner, but so I just try to do these little farm videos, just little clips of things around here, interesting little things I see, the ducks, the chickens, the wildlife, the deer, cranes. I had a egret, a big tall white egret. I was only here one time that I saw standing out in the pond, and that was pretty cool. So cows, yes, the cows are my neighbors, and the cows live right next to my house. Sometimes the pasture for the cows kind of wraps all the way around behind our house and beside our house, and so the cows are over there sometime. There's 3 baby cows this year over there. I keep my eye on them, and they're fun to watch too. So we just got our little slice of heaven here, I show you my flowers and my fairy gardens. Now I don't see spirits, right? Spirits, fairies, spirits and fairies. Are they the same? Are they different? I don't know. Do you believe in fairies? If you believe in spirits, do you believe in fairies? How's that work? Do you say it Narada? I think it's Narada. I'm so happy you like the farm videos. I mean, it's just my daily life, and I just make a little clip. I made a couple little clips today. Hey, Creative Mayhem. Yeah. So I kind of tend to believe in things that deal with like animals, like the dragonflies and the cardinals and fairies. I think of fairies as like flowers. Or has anybody ever seen a butterfly moth? No, a hummingbird moth. A hummingbird moth. Sorry, they're called a hummingbird. They're little tiny. I mean, they're about, let me see, they're about this big. Okay, they're about that big. And if you look at them at first, it looks like a little tiny hummingbird. Not that hummingbirds are very big, but they're really a moth. And I will see them out in my flowers on my plants and stuff. And I kind of think they're fairy-like, I think they're fairy-like. I don't know. Yeah. Do you find them in your hostas? They're like a hummingbird because they like nectar, or a butterfly because they like nectar. So they're usually in the flowers somewhere. All right, Narada. Good. Thank you. um, so yeah, I think fairies are flowery or hummingbird, butterfly-ish. And I make I make gardens and homes for fairies all the time, so I must have some belief in them, right? And I love fairy paintings. I have several fairy paintings. One of my very favorite diamond painting I've done is a fairy. And I still swear it absolutely has to be a um oh, my mind's going blank. Who am I thinking of, the artist? Who am I thinking of? Um Hannah Lynn. I swear it has to be a Hannah Lynn that I just got off AliExpress before I knew anything about Hannah Lynn or artists or anything, because I don't know about artists. I don't know anything about artists. Somebody gave me a hard time one day because I put a painting up by some artist, and I'm like, I don't know. I just bought the thing. I don't know who it was. And they're like, I'm surprised YouTube doesn't give you a copyright strike. And I'm like, why? Why would they? I don't know. It's just a painting I bought. I didn't make it. I didn't steal the image. I just bought it. Somebody else stole it. I don't know. But anyhow, I don't know. But yeah, that had to be that Hannah Lynn still has to be. Nobody I've asked recognizes it, but so Delma, this is let me see, let me zoom you down a little bit. I've touched it. I've touched it in this live. I've touched it. It's a Christmas ball. This is the actual ornament that hangs, and this is like reflections or whatever. And it's from In Love Arts, and it's a review I'm doing for them and a possible, like, kind of work with them sort of somehow. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm reviewing it first and I'm checking it out. And I really like it. It's really nice. It's poured glue. It's the drills are perfect. I don't even have a trash tray out right now, if that tells you anything. I'm finding like no trash in it. The drills are great. They fit nicely. They're snug, but not too snug. You know what I mean? It's rounds, so it's yeah. But yeah. Anyhow, that fairy painting was just a depiction of everything that I believe in, everything that Jasmine Beckett. I don't know if it's out in the living room. I don't know if I can go out there and get it. Yep, it has the big eyes and stuff like that. And the hair. The hair is still really like her style too. But it's actually hanging up on a like three-fold screen kind of thing. We just picked that up at an Ollie's, if you know what an Ollie's is. All right. Good night, Linda. Um, Thanks for coming. I bought that to hang paintings on because I'm going to go to a craft sale and we're going to see how that goes. I've never done it before. I'm going to take some smaller things. And maybe I have to check out who that is, Jasmine Beckett. I remember, see, I don't know artists. You guys know artists. I have no clue. Yeah, maybe I'll try to look her up and see if it's see, Philip, Ollie's is like a closeout store, right? So I got this big like three-fold screen that I'm going to hang paintings on when I go to the craft sale. And that's where she's hanging right now. But she's beautiful. She's like this girl that she has her hands out like this and plants are growing out of her hands. And she has green eyes. I have green eyes, okay? And she has mountains in the background. I love mountains. Every time we can go to the mountains, I love to go to the mountains. There's waterfalls coming down the mountains. It's just everything that I could think of that I love or like was in that painting. It's still my favorite. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, okay? I don't know if I even have a picture I could show you on my phone, but maybe I can find one while I chit-chat. But I'll have to check her out. I'm going to check that out. What was her name again? Let me see. What was it? Jasmine Beckett. All right. I'm going to check her out because maybe it's her. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow. So Selena Fennick. Yeah, I don't think it's Selena. I really don't. But she's gorgeous anyhow. I will certainly let you guys know how this craft thing goes because I've never done it before. And I've never done a craft show at all for anything. And it's at our little town, has an Eagles, right? Eagles are like a social club, I guess. That's the best way to describe it. So Jasmine Beckett. Oh, Griffith. She has another name. Okay, thank you for the third name. I'm writing it down so I don't have to go back through chat and try to find it. I'll check her out. Okay. So they have like it's in November, so it's like a Christmas sale. And my daughter found it, a flyer for it. I called her up and she was like, okay, sure. It costs $20. $20. Okay, I can handle that. $20. That's not a bad investment. Even if I don't sell a thing, it'll be fine. Right? So, hang on, I'm trying to look at my phone too at the same time. So I will take some small paintings. I will take keychains. I've been working on a lot of keychains because I figure they'll be quick and easy little things I can do. And I could probably sell those for like $5. I've already sold 2 for $5 and I haven't even gone to a craft sale yet. So I think those will be good. I think I can sell those. And yeah, we'll just kind of roll with it and see what happens. You know, I can't lose out for $20, right? And then my daughter Shannon's going to bring some things that she's been making. My dad has some live edge tables he's been making, and he wants to just bring those. And we'll spend the afternoon there. It's like 9 to 4 or something. Spend the day, have a good time, hang out. It'll be fun. Even if I don't sell a thing. But when I signed up and the lady was like, okay, so your craft is what? And I was like, diamond painting. And she was like, okay, can you explain? Because I have never, ever heard of that. Was I surprised she'd never heard of it? No, I wasn't surprised at all. But I explained it to her and she was like, well, it sounds really awesome. I can hardly wait to see it and see what it is you're talking about, So if nothing else, it's going to be, okay, here's a picture of her. I'll show you the picture of my girl. It's from let's see if I can get it right. It's from my video, so I don't know how good you'll be able to see it. But here's my girl. All right, there she is. Oh, no, now it's going to play. Dang it all. Shoot. Hang on. I don't know. Okay, there we go. All right, now can I blow it up this way? I think maybe. No, I can't blow it up this way. No, it still just wants to. Hang on. All right, it's not going to go anywhere this time anyhow. But that's her. I know it's not very clear in the camera. The camera focuses on everything else pretty good, but not this. Now, see, that's not any better. Further away, too much glare. Some. Turn it. I don't know. Do you get the gist? Yeah, that's her. So she's gorgeous. I wish I could show it to you better. See, I told you it looks like Hannah Lynn, right? Those eyes, that hair, everything about it. It's just gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. I know. Diamond painting, you would think. It's getting more popular. I do run into people occasionally in different places that have heard of it. Who's Jasmine? Is Jasmine Hannah Lynn? I don't know who Jasmine is. There was somebody who had done a whole bunch of cross stitch, of Hannah Lynn cross stitch, and they said that they had done just tons of them. And I actually somehow asked her about this one or showed her a picture or something, and she hadn't heard from or hadn't seen it. Not that you can know everybody's work, all of their work, but she was not familiar with this girl here. But she's my favorite painting ever. And I've done about, I don't know, 35 to 40 now, I guess, which it's surprising actually because I haven't been doing this a year yet, you guys. I started late November, so I got a good month before I hit my year. But I've actually done quite a few. But then I do, I get into some special drills. I like doing special drills. Um, they're fun, they're quick, they're easy, they're super dazzling and sparkly. And I love unboxing and getting new special drill paintings because um, I love to find new things. Like when I open one and there's like a new special gem in there or whatever, I'm like, woohoo, yeah, Yeah, I like to get the new stuff, and they're all pretty. It's actually a lot of what I'm going to take to the craft sale is going to be some special gem paintings because they're quick, they're easy, they're usually smaller. Um, I've framed them up. Everything's framed and ready to go. And yes, we should talk to Amy about I mean, I'm stoked. I mean, if you guys know, I got that painting from Amy at Mystical Diamond Art, which is a Josephine wall. Josephine Wall is awesome, you guys. I love Josephine Wall stuff. Josephine Wall stuff is splattered all over AliExpress. Okay, I think I may have bought one. I think, but her stuff is everywhere, and it's awesome. So Amy has those two paintings by Josephine Wall. And I got to show one. I got to unbox it. I got to show everybody, and it's so cool. So I'm finishing up All Dogs Go to Heaven. Okay. There's a story behind that if you don't know it. I'm finishing up All Dogs Go to Heaven almost. I'll tell you that in a second. And when I'm done with that, I'm heading on to the Josephine Wall, and it's so pretty. That little girl sitting in a little lotus flower, looking around. Oh, it's so cute. It's going to be so cool. And it's going to be super easy to kit up too, because I'm just going to take Amy's stickers and I'm going to throw them on a bag and we're going to rock and roll with it. We're going. Yes. Oh, that is so pretty. I can see why you'd be tempted. Sarah, you should be tempted. They are gorgeous. The one that I got, it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. And who was talking about special drills? Molly. Special drills. You can get special drills really inexpensive. That's the neat thing. They don't cost a lot of money either. I've got about 5 sitting in my cart on AliExpress that I need to get because I'm going to do them for Christmas. I am doing them for Christmas. Yep. So yeah, they're fun. They're easy. I actually did a mystery thing, a mystery group, and I entered 2 categories in the mystery group. One was at Leojiwan store, crystals, all crystal drill, full crystals. So I have a painting coming from that. And I also entered the category of special drills. So I have special drills coming from somebody, and I'm sending up some special drills too. So yeah, the one Amy got's really pretty too, but the one I got is perfect for me. You know what I mean? It was the perfect one for me. You know, the little water lilies, lotus flowers, as some people call them. I call them water lilies, the pond, the lilies, the little girl. Yeah, perfect for me. Perfect. I love it. So I'm going to get on that one real soon. Real soon. How much more time do I have? I think I've completely lost track of time. Let's see. I got on at 3:15, 4:50. I only got like, what, 15 minutes left? Serious? I do. 15 minutes. Whoa. Holy smokes. Okay. So real quick, before I run out of time, if you've watched my videos, you know, and if you haven't watched my videos, I'm going to give you a real quick rundown. Okay. Real quick. All Dogs Go to Heaven. It was the second painting I bought from Diamond Art Club. Second. I had to have it. I knew I had to have it because of the sentiment, the animals, the dogs in heaven, all that stuff, right? I felt from the moment I ordered the painting that it had some bad mojo. I loved the painting. I knew I had to have it, knew I had to do it, but I felt bad mojo because I felt like I ordered it illegally. Not, you know what I mean? Not illegal, but I wasn't eligible for early release at that time, but it was on their Facebook page and I was able to buy it early. And the next day after I ordered it and knew it was coming, I found my cat dead. The very next day, the next morning when I woke up, my husband said, "Your cat's dead." I was like, and from that moment, that painting just kind of, oh, you know, it, oh, it's emotional, Molly. It is totally emotional. If you can connect emotionally with a painting, that was the one, right? Um, so it came. I started working on it over the summer, just a little bit at a time. I mean, I might have worked on it 10 minutes at a time, most days, not even all days. It's in my basement, okay, in my craft area. But as I've been working on it all summer, my little girl, my little dog Onyx, is 15 and a half years old. And I know that it's getting close to her time. And I just started getting mad at that painting. I was like, I can't finish this painting. If I finish this painting, that angel will come. That angel can't come yet. I can't finish this painting. And then I went, okay, you're being dumb. You're just being dumb. Stop it. They have nothing to do with each other. They have nothing to do with each other. So I put it away for a minute and then I talked about it like in a whip and chat or something. And somebody came on in a comment and it was the best comment I ever could have gotten. They said, it's not dumb, but here's a suggestion. And I believe they said maybe it was Native American or I don't remember what exactly, but they tend to leave their works unfinished. They leave a little part or they leave a mistake or something like that. And maybe you could do that with this painting. Just leave a little section that's not finished. Because I knew if I didn't finish it and I did have to have her put to sleep or something, I would not want to get back to it. It would be so hard to go back. And then I thought, get it done before anything happens. Just get it done. And then you won't associate it with her passing as much. And so that's what I've done. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bang it out. I'm going to get it done. I'm hammering this thing out. You guys, I'm down to one symbol and it's just in the wing of the angel and I'll be done. But what I've done is, like up at the top of the painting up here are like, there's like they look like little maybe stars or something up there. And I'm leaving two of them. I'm leaving two of them blank. I'm not finishing it. I'll finish it after she's gone. And I'm going to put something, there are already A-B drills that go there, but I'm thinking I'm going to put some special A-B drills in there. Like maybe I'm going to put some sparklers in those two or something like that down the road. So that's what I've decided to do. I'm going to finish that painting within the next day or two. And then I'm going to put it aside. And when the time comes, I'll go back and I'll fill in those two little star spots in the sky. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. So, oh boy. Yep, they took good care of your mom. Don't worry. They're good people. They're such good people. Of course, there were a couple trolls that came by, but they deal with them pretty well too. Anyhow. So, how's the greenhouse door coming? I'm going to have to go over there and take some video of the greenhouse. Now, you guys, Shannon, you got to go check out your subs, girl. Check them out. And these people, they're awesome people. That's all I got to say. It's a great community. Yep. Wonderful people here. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Teresa. It wasn't my idea. It was not my idea, but it was just one of those ideas that just struck me. And, oh, see, that would be cool too, Molly. Just kind of put the dog's name in there somehow. That would be kind of cool too. Yeah, that'd be neat. I could always go back and do that. Yeah. Yay, Kiss My Crafts. And Kiss My Crafts, I'm telling you what, next time we do this DP-a-thon, girl, you have got to do it. You really just do it. You are so friggin' funny. I mean, you are so funny. It's hilarious. Every time you accidentally cuss or something, I just start laughing. And I'm like, that's my New York girl. There she goes. It's just hilarious. And you're what, Cuban on top of it all? My goodness. Yeah, see, Linda, it's hard, right? It is hard. I'm telling you. It is just one of those things. It just like grabs you, and it's kind of like what was the other painting with the child that people were doing in honor of, you know, like a child they lost or something like that, Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. But anyhow, so we do get emotionally tied to things as as what's seemingly simple as a painting, right? But it's much more than that. Much more than that. Yeah, see, that's how I felt, Linda. I don't want to jinx it, right? Don't want to jinx it. Yeah, is that the one, Molly? I don't know. And I think it was another one. Wasn't there a different name with the little girl, with the baby? I don't know. I don't remember. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? So, Jennifer and I live less than an hour from each other in Michigan. And Becky's Madness for Crafting, we live less than an hour, well, maybe a little more than an hour away from each other in Michigan. So there's three of us right here in Michigan, and we're all pretty close to each other. Um, and someday, maybe we'll be able to meet each other somewhere somehow. Off to the apple orchard. We have not done that yet. There's an apple orchard yeah, in Lansing, that would be perfect. And you were just in Lansing, Jennifer, not too long ago. And I was like, dang, if I would have only known you were here for work. But well, I'm here for work too. But anyhow. Um, I had my puppies and my test live the other night, Therese, sorry, not Teresa, Therese. My puppies came and made some appearances. Even the old girl came in. I had her on my lap for a while. So, yeah. Detroit is 2 hours away from you because you live in Ohio, right? Creative Mayhem? You're in Ohio? There's some other people I know. Some of my subscribers are in Ohio. Who else? I think Lynn Carr. I think a lot of us know Lynn Carr. She pops into everybody's stuff. She lives in Ohio. Kendra lives in Ohio. There's a whole bunch of us right here in this area. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. ME. Northeast Ohio? ME. ME? NE. Okay. Now you guys are confusing me. I don't know what you guys are. Northeast Ohio. Middle East. Northeast? I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, we're all kind of close to each other. There's a whole bunch of us. So, yep. So you guys, tell Kiss My Crafts. Marissa, you're there. Tell her. Tell Kiss My Crafts next time. Next time. Somebody put that link to the sign up for the next one out there so that Kiss My Crafts can go fill it out like right now. Oh, me. Yeah, me. Okay, gotcha, Kendra. Yeah, she needs to do it. You do. You're funny. I'm like, where are you going, Creative Mayhem? You going to Detroit? Where are you going? Somewhere in Michigan, I'm assuming. See, I'm telling you, Marissa. Marissa, I remember like the first time I went live in one of the DP-a-thons because I had to go to my friend's house to do it because there's Lynn. Hey, Lynn, we were just talking. Yes, you did hear your name. That's funny. um, and I had to go to my friend's house to go live because I couldn't because I had no internet. Marissa's like, Mindy, I'm going to need you to go live more. And I'm like, I can't, Marissa, I can't. I don't have internet. But I do now. I do now. I'm still trying to come up with a time when I can like do lives regularly like other people do. I'm just trying to toy with a time. I don't know what the good time would be to do it. I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, which I think I did once already. Anyhow, we'll just move on from that. So anyhow, yep, I'm going to try to do that. Michigan, Ohio meet and greet. See, that would be so awesome. That'd be so cool. It would be so much fun. Yeah. I, Jennifer, I did my test the other night just before you, and I was on for an hour. I thought I was going to be on for like 5 minutes or so, and I'm like, no, I do not. Do I need to get off? Is Jennifer coming on tonight? Is Jennifer going to be live in a minute? I'm glad you like the lighthouse stories. I love the lighthouses. It's like a passion of mine, and maybe another time we'll talk about waterfalls. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, my time is running to an end. And can one of my mods please put the link out there for Sherry? Because Sherry's coming up next. Shawana, I don't think I've even said hi. I know I've seen you in here, but I don't think I've said hi. Hi, Shawana. Yes, hi. Oh, so I think I just want to go. Oh, yes, Kendra. I've noticed. I know. I know. So, right. We'll just leave that at that, right? I'll find my own way. I'll find my own time slot. It'll be good. You're welcome, Shannon. I'm so glad you're home, Marissa. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you wow, that was a crazy weekend, wasn't it? Sorry for all I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Yeah. So thanks for coming. And Brook Project, nice to meet you. Like I said, never seen you before, and I'm glad you were here. Thanks, Pippa. I thought you were off to work, Pippa. All right. So can one of you guys throw that link up there for Sherry's creative niche, because she's coming up here. She's probably already set to go. Oh, you can't find the link. Fee, Marissa, somebody out there got it. Somebody throw it up there so that we can head everybody over to see Sherry now. And thank you for coming, you guys. It was awesome. It was great. It was so much fun. Like I said, that's why I want to do it some more. Yeah. We still don't have a link. Oh my goodness. Do I have a link? I don't even know if I can do it. I don't know. There is a playlist. I know if you go back up a ways, somebody put the video in the playlist. Yes, it is in the playlist. Brook Project. It's there. Oh, Marissa's trying. Okay. Bye, Crafty Nancy. See you later. There we go. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lynn. Lynn, you know we're gonna meet, right? Yeah, we're gonna meet. You kiss my crafts. No, kiss my crafts. You're in New York. You can come over too, though. Come on. Anyhow, we're gonna do it. Anyhow, oops, sorry for the jiggle, guys. All right, you guys, I am gonna get off, and I hope everybody can find their way over to Sherry's Creative Niche, and that would be awesome, Jennifer. Oh, kiss my crafts. That would be awesome. You can fly over and meet us. That would be sweet. See my New York girl? Bring a little New York sass with you. It'd be so much fun. All right. Thanks, Kendra. Thanks, everybody. And until the next time, I will see you. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of the DP-a-thon. I will see you next time. Bye.